Gonna pop up the stream early here.
Tag it to summon, please.
We teleport to Twin Imps, right?
Yeah, we have to kill Oro to open up this chamber.
Thanks, Daleks. I got it.
Thanks, Tupan.
So everybody should have weapon oil tonight. If you don't, I brought mats to make one for you. Mordrea's suggestion was great to bring the mats instead. Genius. So I have wizard oil available. Also, mana oil. So please make sure everybody's fully buffed. I have mongoose. I have a little bit of greater firepower. I know a lot of people have some things. So just make sure you're fully buffed tonight and have your food.
Five minutes.
Twin Emperors?
Yeah, go to the Twin Emperors.
Thank you.
Yep. Glad to see your mic's working now, Tommy.
Yeah, that's good. It's nice to hear everybody.
Did you get a bug mount yesterday, Tommy? There we go.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I'll lead the way if you don't know where to go.
And I do need somebody to help me a little bit. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nice carrot on a stick. You're gonna end up passing me.
I haven't looked. Do you mind putting us in our Cthulhu groups tonight?
Yeah, I think they're fairly done. Looked like someone already had it done, but might have just been by fluke.
I think it was just by fluke.
Yeah. I only moved like 3 people. Everybody else was in their proper group.
It wasn't by fluke. We're just that good.
Yeah. So true.
Doing Oro first or Cthulhu?
Catrice, I'm switching with you. No, I'm not. Oh man. Okay.
Do whatever.
Yeah, if
Oh, group 1.
anything,
Yeah. Oh, I like 1. Okay, I'm in 1. Yay.
yeah, if anything, we should maybe consider swapping another range DPS into our group.
You don't want too many range because you guys will be
Yeah,
short.
we want the melee thing.
You're thinking maybe we should kick Sesame out of the raid and get a ranged DPS? Is that what you're saying?
Sounds good to me.
You have 2 range, 1 melee, 1 healer, and 1 tank.
Yeah, I meant when we still had Sarcastia in the group.
What's your name, Mana? I missed it. If I got a whisper.
Can I get some water and another wizard oil?
Did you happen to bring any arcane items?
We're 3 people short, eh?
Need assistance? Very well.
1 more minute before pool. Maybe we'll have someone log in quick.
Sounds like 3 spots to be safe.
Do we have any greater arcane elixir? Let's check it.
Carthalon has that.
Carthalon?
Anybody else not have their needs? Oh, I also forgot. I also brought these. Everybody needs these.
So I'm in group 1, eh?
Hey, you are in group 1 this time, yeah.
You're in proximity.
Second here.
Sorry, say that again. You cut out a bit.
Second tier.
Death.
I think you'll be right up. Yeah, Turd is in your group, so yeah, you'll be. If you have enough room, you can squeeze in between.
Is that Tommy?
It's
Yes.
Tommy.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Evador.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Good to have you here. Good to have your voice chat working. Awesome. Perfect. So obviously this fight's a little complex, guys. It's basically just a big merry-go-round, and everybody needs to kind of stay in their spot where you would be. You know, if you were one of the rides on the merry-go-round, you're kind of assigned to a certain amount of real estate there. And you don't want to get close to the other ride. You give other people room. That's basically what we're doing here, because you get zapped by a laser and you chain it to somebody else. That's the main thing that kills people in this fight. Other things happen, yes, but that is one of the deadliest things. And that'll carry on into phase 2. But in phase 2, it's only going to happen when the giant eye stalk pops up. And we're going to have like some melee assigned to locking that down while everybody else kills the little eyes. I think that's going to be something that helps us greatly on our phase 2 presentation. Definitely assigning like a rough 'em up team of melee that's locking down with interrupts, stuns. So in the phase 1, what we were doing there is we're watching out for that chain lightning kind of thing. It links to people, so we're all spreading out to our spots, and that correlates to a picture that we've got in the Discord. if everyone is familiar with the diagram, if you were looking into this room, obviously don't step out into the hallway here or you're going to get everybody zapped. At the top left would be 1, the first zone, and it would go counterclockwise all the way to 8. So 8 would end up on the other side of 1 up there at the very north end of the room. If you just imagine it kind of sectioned off like a clock, like pie wedges, whatever helps you. So next to 1 on the left is 2, and so on. Now, the whole thing about this fight is you're going to shift to the other side of the room. So if you're group 1, you're going to shift over basically to group 5. And then when the next eye rotation happens, you're going to shift from 5 back over to group 1. And you're trying to line up as best as you can. Using the top and the bottom of the zone really helps you to find that exact symmetry. So you can start basing out your pie wedge there. The people at top and bottom are real important for helping kind of like shape the way the wedges are setting up. So you're just going to be kind of watching for your symbol in this event. Star is kind of unusable here. It'll start out getting anybody that gets hit by the laser is going to get hit with star. So anytime you see star happen, it's going to be they're going to be chaining next to them. If you're next to them, you're going to die. Now, that other thing that we were talking about for shifting on the other side of the room, we have to shift because he starts firing his ultimate move. It's like a giant energy beam from the eye, and it just goes straight forward, and he slowly spins around the room, and that's what causes us to spin like the carousel effect there. So we're basically just turning like a giant turntable platter all together at the same time. Yes, you can get out of position, but it's kind of generally not good to get too far because the wedges will get messed up when you're placing. But just know that if you have to move, it can be done. Moving on in phase 2. You got any questions?
Just want to say real quick, when the dark layer is getting ready to happen, wherever he's looking, guys, that's where the beam is going to start. So just be on the lookout for that, so it doesn't start right on you and kill you.
Correct, and it spins in either direction. So we'll call if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. There is like a little, as he's ending, like a little twitch, like a little jiggle, like he goes slightly back, just a scotch. You want to watch for that. Don't get hit.
One more thing is when the eye or the dark glare is happening, make sure that your back is not towards the laser, because you'll get a tentacle on you. It'll knock you back into the laser.
Yes, that's super duper important. We got that figured out on our deep dive, and it's definitely helped us move in a lot. Kind of like strafe your character in relation to the eye that you're killing. It's almost kind of like the Yogg-Saron fight where you're not wanting to face certain things and you're moving your character in an odd way. You're just going to kind of move your back in the direction that you would kind of think that you would get launched. And it definitely doesn't want to be towards the laser. So that was a good highlight. And while this is happening, there's going to be little eyes popping up in clock positions around the boss, like where we were. One eye for each pie wedge, basically. So while we're doing Sita and Cthulhu, we're going to be killing the little stuff and the big tentacle. Once we go into phase 2, people will be getting snatched and taken into the stomach. That's like a weak area for him, but it's highly acidic for us. We can do damage down in there to his weak parts, but we're going to be dying quite fast. After 10 stacks, you're pretty much going lethal. So you want to get out about 8. The elevator gives you a couple more stacks when you're going up. So once you get out of there, you're going to get back into the fight. Now, what's happening up top is we're still killing those little eyes. They're popping up. But now we're getting a rotation of a giant, huge claw that's going to spawn where a random player is. So to keep that dropping on one side of the room, we're just all going to head to the north side. You really want to keep the raid together in this phase. If there's any shifting, keep the raid kind of as close together as possible so that new spawns happen really close to the damage source. So We're gonna manage those eyes. Melee always take out the closest ones, and range take out the furthest ones. And then melee is gonna shift on to the big target, and then range is gonna help finish out the big target. Melee always stun any of the giant eye stalks, and that'll help us win the fight. If an eye stalk, the giant one, gets a cast off, it could chain to all of us. If you see somebody with the star getting cast upon with that giant eye stalk, you know that they're going to cause death around them. They need to isolate, run to a wall, anything, get away from players, and the players need to get away from that player. Hopefully we're going to lock it down with stuns, and it's not even going to be a problem. So all of that's happening. You're going down into the stomach. It's going to be a healer, a DPS down in there. You're going to kind of hold to kill the final tentacle down in there until we got stuff finished up top. Make sure you call out if it's getting low in the stomach, and you'll be good. Don't kill it freely. Wait for the call out, and we'll all throttle our DPS and just slam Cthulhu.
All right, so I'm going to switch out Turge. You'll be in group 7 because they don't have a melee there.
Thank you guys for showing the explanation early too. We're missing a couple.
Let's see, who can I put in there?
Mordria?
Yeah, Mord, you're gonna be in group 1.
Okay.
And rather than have like a 5 wedge, you could have 2 4s, possibly, and have more effect for safety.
Hey, Ulysses, you know what the rock effect for Uru's burrowing looks like? That's what it looks like.
Alright, guys, explanation's over. We now need to use our food and our elixirs so we can go.
One thing that's going to be the difference in this fight is to orient yourself with where you're going before you go in there. Look at your group, check to see where your name is, double check to make sure you know where group whatever you're in starts in and shifts to and goes back to, and familiarize yourself with that pattern. That'll help a ton.
Remember, groups 4 and 5 go in last. Do not be near each other while you're going in, especially Sesvu.
If you refer to the zones as colors, you see where green zones are. Green is swapping, blue is swapping, yellow swapping, red swapping. You just go from red to red, or whatever color you are. The other same color is your opposite zone, and that's where you'll go. Looks good. These troops are ready. So the whole opener is huge. If you get hit, you are gonna die. You can't be anywhere near the initial threat pull. The tank that runs in there is going to get hit for 3 times with the nature beam, and then it's going to shift to a random player. So at that time, your time to get in position is over. Spread apart from anybody who gets targeted with the star at that point. If you get the star and you're near people, you need to like run to the wall just temporarily.
All right, so I moved I kill it to group 8.
Okay.
Sharpen up the weapons, drink the elixirs, as said. Check for Hellstone if you need one. Thank you, Stump. Alright, double check your gear, make sure you got everything you need.
Are we getting the pre-shadow buff?
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah, I thought it went out. My bad. We'll get it.
We're gonna do a scan here so you can see anything missing.
Full timer, and if everything looks good, we'll go.
Check your food buffs on those last few people.
I think everyone has shadow protection. Let me know if you don't.
Yeah, we got it. Remember not to get too close to Sesmu.
Ten seconds until we run in. Remember your zone.
5.
Stay away from the initial threat.
2. 1.
Peel away from him. Watch for new star. Move away from group. He looks in the direction too. Is he glitched?
Lucius, can you move to your left a bit, please? Perfect.
Yeah, your spot's to my left up there, Tommy. You got it. Don't get too close to Diamond though. Just help out with the eye tentacles. Here's Dark Glare. Start moving when it's pointed at you. Don't be there. Going clockwise.
We're gonna everybody starts moving, and don't be near people
Boss.
while you're moving.
Stay hitting the boss while we do this phase too. You're basically just doing an opposite shift, mirrored location on the other side of the room. Move apart from other players. Don't be near anybody is the whole goal.
Let's see my star with us.
Don't, yeah. Stay away from players. Stay away from players.
Star disappears, I think.
Don't be near anyone. Move, 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 move. If there's no room, don't rush anything. Do some of your rotation and get out if anything. We're kind of melee heavy. Dark glare. Watch his eye. Move away from his eye. Move away from his glare. Kill all tentacles. You get knocked backwards. Remember, spinning clockwise once more. You're going to return to your original pie wedge area.
Back to my original.
Yes, you will be transferring over to the original spot.
Remember, when it stops, it jets back.
Try to conserve a little mana coming into phase 2 and we'll be great. Remember, when it is phase 2, we will stack on the north side of the room with the stairs. And there's gongs and stuff. Stay spread out. Do not be near any player. Anything you can contribute on an eye tentacle is going to help. Stun, interrupt anything is also help. Keep spread out. Watch the star. Star is working. Don't move towards people if you do get star and eye beam. Nice spread. Looking like 85% win rate if you guys keep it up.
90%.
boss.
Stay on the eye tentacles.
He's going down. We need his net.
Finish
I
out these
lost
tentacles
my
before we drop.
positioning.
Okay, head to the north side of the room, everybody.
Tell me you're coming right by the stairs we came into and going to the right.
No. Come
North
to
side, north
Dawn's.
side.
I'm
Go
going.
north side.
So I need
okay.
to go.
Oh,
So I
Everybody,
need to go to the
everybody
stairs.
kill the giant claw tentacle. It spawned on the side accidentally here.
Awesome. It's done already. Holy cow.
If you go into the stomach, go ahead and start burning on the stuff inside. Get ready for tentacles in 10 seconds. Somebody's going down.
Range go out to
So we're
the
going to
back.
need to stun. We're going to need to stun the giant eye. You want to drop it over here before you go. Drop it on this side. Drop it on this side. Okay, it's here. I got first stun. Somebody got it. I'll follow up. There we go. I beam on eye. You got it. You can build rage, combo points, all stuff on Cthulhu here.
Mad on him too.
5 seconds on time.
Any reports on the stomach?
They've got 100% on one, but they're down to 4% on one. They got one tentacle left.
Let's drop these tentacles faster. We need to have our stuff cleared. Get back to the north side of the room as soon as possible. Don't hang out on the other side. We don't want the big eye to spawn over there. What's the report on the stomach? Anybody?
66%.
Prime us to 20% and we'll clear one more wave of tent. Stun the big eye. Here we go. Somebody's got to get this done. Stay away.
Percent.
Okay, there we go. Keep building combo points. Drop the stomach as soon as possible.
Alright, burning now.
Everybody,
18%.
focus boss.
And
Dead.
Beware.
Excellent timing. We stopped the tentacles from spawning as well. We were all focused. That was a money. That was definitely the money shot. Try to aim for at least past 50% in this part.
Pop trinkets too.
"15 seconds remain. In the next phase, if this happens, you will be clear to pop recklessness and things like that, but not yet.
Careful on life tap.
Nice.
Stack on the
Just
north
stack
side
again.
of the room.
Quell on life
Get
tap.
over here quickly. Get to this side of the room. Quick. You can still burn on the boss. There you go. We're on the big tent.
So you go ahead and use your own innervate.
Madamane life tap.
Alright, building combo points and things. Go ahead and get your slices of ice, all that stuff built up.
Daleks life tap.
Touch on my focus the same target as you.
Pre-applying sunders could help. Oh, it's in the back, guys.
It's in the back.
We need all focus on the giant eye tentacle. Watch out. It might get a hit. Nothing. Get back to original camp.
We got one tentacle down in the stomach.
Nice. Really well done, guys.
Keep building. Taking out stuff as you go. Definitely pre-apply any kind of things you can so that when we combo the boss, it's a heavier hit.
Saved you, Daleks.
40%.
30% on
Start
tentacle.
building your exposed armors and sunders on the boss, whatever you can do.
They're at
Drop
20%.
Drop it as soon as possible.
You got the big eye tentacle.
Focus the big eye. All the top DPS, please, on the boss. Please help with this giant eye tentacle of your team. Get a stun or interrupt.
Eight seconds.
8 seconds, we can do it.
Nice.
Job, guys.
Job, guys.
That was beautiful.
That was easy.
That was super easy.
Anyone that died in
Beautiful.
the stomach will have to release. We can't res you.
Looking hot.
We'll hit this off strong. Congrats, Avidar, on the Caratus.
Woohoo!
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's big, man.
That's 5 set.
No boom tube tonight.
I haven't seen him.
No, he's he had to work yesterday and today. He said.
Well,
Yeah, he was
congrats.
tired.
Wait, no Daleks?
Alex is
Oh
here.
yeah, Daleks.
Yeah, Daleks is here.
Congrats, Daleks.
Congrats, buddy.
Where did he get?
The
You got
husk.
the husk.
Are we going to Bug Trio or Uru?
While we're up here, right?
Most definitely. It takes a certain amount of raid buffs to get Uru down and be able to happen really easily like this. Main thing you don't want to do is turn the boss towards the raid. If you think you're a high threat DPS, you need to hang out in the high threat DPS pocket over there with the warlocks.
Congrats, Quellen on the eye.
Yay, congrats.
I think Touch could probably just rip into him and then turn around and blink whenever the sandstorm happens, probably. I mean, I like that the warlocks can build threat and, ranged tank it like that, but having a blink would be pretty handy.
Congrats, Acid on the cloak.
Congrats.
No, Touch is still in the tank group. You were made for this, Touch.
Stump, you're living dangerously with that 5% health.
Right, no cult tonight.
Dang.
Wait, no Rennie? Oh, congrats,
Damn,
full
you
stab
Avidar.
on the belt.
Welcome, brother.
I think I heard that he passes, so it's the next one.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I'd like
Man.
to take it, please.
Need because Foe doesn't need it.
Yeah, Fo, your DPS is high enough.
Nah, man, I'm below touch. That's not gonna work.
Well, with things
this
like
won't do.
ads, things like yeah, of course.
So you're saying if I want to beat you, just kick all the fire mages?
Where's the moo?
Coming.
All right, gotta fix.
Come on, fatty.
Fix the groups here.
So what's the plan for Uru now with tanking and stuff?
Last time we had some accidental aggro issues, and I just want him over there stationed with you guys in case anything happens. Having it turned towards the raid with any of our high threat targets is extremely detrimental.
Who got the Cloak of Clarity?
Acid Fairy.
Okay, cool.
A quick question about Cthulhu before we move on.
Certainly.
So I died because I had the I-beam on me and it chained to somebody close to me as we were rotating. if the I beam gets targeted on you, does that pretty much mean death, or does it do the damage to kill me because it chained?
No, the first person shouldn't die unless they're not topped off. The people that it chains to after that, it doubles like every single time it chains to somebody else, but it only doubles onto that person it chained to. The original person gets hit for the original amount.
Okay. So
Yes, it
if
goes
I
exponential.
okay, gotcha. So I should have been able to survive that.
Yeah, you just might not have been
Topped
full
off.
health or something weird.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I was just making sure I wasn't.
Is it possible for it to chain back to the person eventually that it started with?
No, it'll just hit. It'll just hit that person. It might hit you multiple times, but it'll just hit you the very first time for
Right.
the original amount. It
And I
might
saw
hit
it
you
only
again.
chain to one person, but
Yeah,
it was
no,
just
it
the one
won't
hit.
chain back
Okay.
to you.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So as we're killing eye tentacles and as we're rotating around the room, we still maintain that 10-yard range. Nobody should ever be near anybody unless you have to.
Right. Yeah, that was my mistake from a positioning standpoint. So I was just trying to clarify kind of what I could do better on that to
Gotcha.
survey. So thank you.
All right, here we are. Uru, this is a sandworm. Anytime he submerges, that's going to cause him to throw some ads to us. Those ads pop up when we get hit by the rumbling stuff. The ground is going to rumble, and you don't want to stand in that. So we're all going to run around like chickens with our heads cut off for a second, and then we're going to stack back in the middle together. Being able to unstack and run is huge in this fight. You don't want to hang out in the same area and just take the rock tumbler damage together. It'll just roast, it'll mess up the whole party. When he's up, he's going to do a sand blast on us it's pretty bad. Everybody gets hit for like 90% of their health. They get taken out of the fight for a little bit of time. Anything can happen in that time. It's just nasty. 2 sandstorms in a row, not good. Sandblast. The boss is going to do a whirl around him. So the theme is you go up to attack. He's going to whirl soon. So you run out. You wait for that to happen. You run back up to attack. The whirl happens. You run back out. So that's the life of the melee. Be ready for that kind of movement. You don't want to be on the side of the tanks or the side of our ranged tanks. So we're going to split it up into pie wedges again, but there's 3 this time. Tanks are going to hang out towards that broken ruin in the back. The warlock tanks are going to be going in on the left over there, as you can see. Everybody make sure you got the final bus, and we're going to be going in soon. This fight is just another thing about mechanics. You can probably win it with all kinds of weird classes if you just pay attention to mechanics. 40 priests, whatever. So we're going to be stationed over here on the right. When it pops back up, the whole thing about it is we have to position according to the new layout of the tanks. Range tanks need a section, and the tanks need a section. You don't ever want to encroach on their area. Make sure you give them space, and whoever has the first opportunity is going to get in position fast. At that time, there's going to be ads. We're going to finish out those ads by stacking our group together. If you're not with the group stacked, it hurts a lot more than trying to, shoot a bow from the other side of the room and have ads run to you or something like that. You do more damage by just moving the mob and you being a little temporary tank as the whole group together. When that happens, there's going to be rocks under us, so we can only do it for so long. Frost Nova and get out. Don't think so. We should be okay. Seems like nature damage. So you can drink a nature pot and that'll help. Go ahead and chug one of those now. Cool down the timer.
Yeah, that's good for that unsubmerge with the rocks underneath you.
If you have any high level DPS piece of nature resist, it'll help you in this fight too.
And I'm going to go and pick up the bugs for the warlock tanks again.
Any bit of nature resist helps here.
Did I take star off you?
You both tried to put it on him at the same time.
Put it on me.
All right, so let's not nerf ourselves too much. Just anything you got, like high level stuff. The AQ soundtrack's an hour. Playing it on the stream. Maybe we'll beat it in that time. Let's do this. Check your food buff. The nature damage isn't really too bad, but having your nature pots helps. So I don't know if you'd really want to nerf any of your gear too bad. We're just gonna Zerg this kind of like we did with Cthulhu. Guys, we're very stable. Get on your mounts so you can get in position. Mount up quick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are positioning.
Alaric.
Okay. Watch your threat. Be mindful of the first whirl. Okay, shift just a little bit more out,
Sweet.
just on the other side.
Beware.
Yeah, you guys are just shifted a little too far over. Our wedges are kind of askew. We need to move the raid just a little bit over. Sweep. So you don't want to be hitting it. Pull pets.
Beware.
So watch your direction.
Gabe, you're up above me now.
Go over to the tank pit. All tanks should kind of be hanging out on that side. There's some threat drops too. If they get hit with sweep. I have a sandblast, I think, right?
Yep.
That was, yeah.
So we could take advantage of that here and there if a high threat DPS needed to drop. Sweep.
Beware.
Yeah, you could probably soak a sandblast, and that would shave off your threat. And you can get back in the fight doing your full rotation. We're 50% coming up. Sandblast happening.
Beware.
Sweep coming up. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Make sure you're on the tank side. Any tank who's climbing up.
Red got wiped. Careful, Sesame, don't pass phenomenal.
Beware.
Yeah, I stopped attacking.
Berserk soon.
Go ahead and engage.
I was far away.
Don't let it submerge.
Yeah.
Watch your threat team.
Heals on Sesame.
Sweeping 8, 7. Stay out of the ground effect when it pops up. It's gonna spawn ads if you get hit by the ground effect there, guys. Careful.
Beware.
Watch the sandblast, dude.
That's a bad one. 3%. We got this.
Sweep coming up, don't die. Watch the rocks, guys. Watch the rocks. Greater nature protection pot, quick.
Not even a submerge.
Oh, come on, he killed me.
Kill the ads, kill the ads. Everybody stack up. Watch the ground.
Stack on diamond.
Remember your health stones, guys. For stuff like that.
We beat our old record by 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Got more ads.
I kept waiting for it and waiting for it, and I was like,
We are on point tonight.
Didn't we do like 40 something in chance?
Yeah. And I've got 20 buffs, which I usually have about 5 at this point.
Oh my god, John.
yeah, that enchanting helps, guys.
Good
The
job.
consumables look a lot better tonight too. Thank you to everybody that prepared. You
Usually
can
the
see the
boss.
difference.
And thank you everybody who brought
Wow, look at that.
consumables.
Oh no, Ace.
Very good.
I hate you.
Oh, you should.
I hate you so much.
Especially after what you did to me today. Yeah, you
What?
deserve it. I'm talking to Foe, not you.
Oh.
There.
This kills me.
Gimme.
Giving it to a hunter, really? Well, congrats.
So good.
Tommy, where's your body?
Just accidentally misclick it. Oops. Crap, I accidentally equipped it.
Congrats.
Certainly welcome to the guild.
She cheated and looked at the thing and said, oh, foes in front. Oh, I'm gonna grab that. That's alright. That's a nice trinket, though.
Heading on to Bug Trio to round out the night. We will finish at Viscidus, whatever.
Congrats, Turge on the
Say we
hide.
kill Vem last for the boots.
It would be nice to kill Lord Kree last after killing them, man. Feel like we could handle it. Congrats, Turge.
Congrats.
Congrats, Creamy on the skin.
Creamy. Heck yeah, man. Good job. Thanks for all the heals.
Congrats, everybody.
Heck yeah, Rose. Go Poseidon.
We are just killing it tonight.
Yeah, I'll highlight this for sure.
Yeah, Creamy, if you don't want that, you can pass that to Matzel. It's up to you. Yeah, I understand that the T2.5 is not very good for Holy Paladins.
Puts you kind of in a position, if you keep having attendance, that you can keep passing it or take it when you need it.
Did somebody pass something to somebody?
Creamy was thinking about passing that to the next person.
Okay, just let me know if you do.
It looks
Alright.
like he's passing it.
Are you for sure giving it to him, Creamy? Okay. And who got the regalia?
I'm working on it now. There's like 5 people that aren't here. So no Moon, no Mips, no Too Rude, no Yennefer. No boom too. Congrats, Madam Man.
Congrats, Meta.
Oh, damn, I didn't expect to do that.
I don't know if you saw, but Mage is not on the list for the skin Creamy got, so we'll have to figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Wait, what's going on?
What'd you say?
The item that Creamy got, Mage is not one of the available classes for it, so we can't give it to Matzel.
Oh.
So we'll have to figure out who should get it.
Who's next on the list?
Gonna be Hunter, Warlock, or Druid.
Oh my god. I was looking at the wrong one because every time I hit my hotkey for Discord, it pops it up to the top. I'm sorry about that, guys.
It would go to Rennie.
Who's not here?
Rennie's not here.
Daleks.
Daleks. Okay. Sorry
Not
about
giving
that.
any more loot to Daleks.
Congrats,
Congrats, Felix.
Nice,
Congrats.
bro.
Congrats, Daleks.
I don't know why it does that.
I don't know, but apparently you're getting something awesome, Daleks.
All day long.
Daleks like, what am I getting?
And another pass on the tier 2.5 legs.
All right, here we are at the bug trio, guys. What happens here is that blue bug heals all the other ones, so we have to get her under control. We're going to keep her locked down with stuns. We'll keep, I guess, a couple of rogues on her. And then we're going to burn down that little guy. Now what happens there is, as soon as the little guy dies, he is going to enrage Lord Kree. We're used to Lord Kree doing only so much damage. He's actually going to do a little bit more damage and be a little bit louder. Not much is going to change, just attack speed and attack rate. Keep in mind the tank's going to be getting hit pretty hard. So our poison bolts also are going to be a little bit extra. We're going to make sure to abolish poison on everyone. Just send out a rotation of it. Cleanse anything you can. Just make sure that stuff's happening quick and fast, because it will stack up on people. Once he dies, just make sure you move out of his puddle on the ground. So we're gonna have our tank split up, tanking things here. The little guy is gonna be charging anybody that he's near, so you're gonna kind of stay away from that project and just work on the healer. Once we take her out of the equation, it's gonna be smooth sailing. She is going to AoE fear everybody, so we're gonna keep a dispel team basically stationed out of her range, ready to dispel everybody in that pocket. Probably won't even have to put her in a pocket. We can just straight burn her and keep people in line of sight. The floor is like a bowl shape that goes up over that top of the bowl, making a line of sight gap there. Got to pay attention to that spot. So the tanks are going to be getting feared. We're going to be getting feared if you're next to blue. We need to keep Lord Kree off to the side. He's going to be doing his poison bolt still, so we don't want to be getting people hit. We want to keep that team kind of isolated in their own spot. So basically just split blue and Lord Kree to different sides of the room. We need a heavy dispel team in the middle of the room, and you're going to be rolling dispels on everything basically. We can probably have tanks in the middle picking up anything that Vem charges onto, because I feel like it's going to get messy. And having a fear while we're getting poison bolted could be lethal. We need to make sure we do not overlap Blue and Lord Kree. This is going to be a lot trickier. So make sure our Dispel team is hanging out on sides. Anybody with a Dispel, just be ready. Cover those healers first. So you need to pop the healers out who can also Dispel, the ones that are close. All the priests are going to be up there, so you need to make sure you're just kind of hanging out in the back row if you got an extra Dispel, whatever. Let's finalize buffs.
What order are we doing?
Blue, and then the small one, and then the big one.
Do you want us to soulstone you and Gabe, Sesmu?
Yeah, that'd be good if they're available.
Well, I made a mistake there. I didn't see you issues on the belt. So, are you sure, man? You won the roll.
Sesmo, is it going to be me and you on X again?
Keep you guys on X, and you guys are going to really have to hightail that boss over to this side of the room any way you can. We're going to have to keep the Lord Kree tank with some serious heals, I think. Yeah, we want as least people getting hit by Lord Kree as possible. He's going to be spraying poison bolt, dispel things that are going to be stacking up on our raid. We don't want that anywhere near any of the other projects. Where do you guys feel comfortable pulling Blue? Just over here on the left, anywhere you can?
Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much take them anywhere.
The raid, make sure you stay away from Blue at all costs, or you're going to get feared. Stay away from Lord Kree. We're going to have to get a team over in the corner, too.
Do we not?
Who's
Are we
on
not
Lord-
taking them in the same spots we usually do?
Definitely not. This fight is kind of about getting these things to different pockets on the opposite areas, not anywhere near.
Sorry, I took Yuish's mind off the. Where's he tanking, Ben?
Them, you're just going to try and peel it to the side, but it's going to be it's going to charge people. So you want to be ready to just kind of have movement and taunt that thing quick.
He has Koi's with him to help taunt.
Where am I
just
taking triangle?
chain taunt. Triangle, anywhere you can get that isolated kind of where he is, you should probably grab him and start just kind of getting healed like crazy over there while we move the Blue. Who are Alan's healers? Make sure you guys can dispel and keep abolish poison on you guys at all times. Keep Blue away from them over there, because they're going to be dealing with some serious poison. Do not get the poison team feared, and we'll win. All right, we got Ace. Are you here?
Ace as in Astria or Ace as in Asu?
Astria.
Or Ace as in faux stab.
Asu, Asu, you're Scott.
Yeah,
I'm just calling
I
you
don't.
that.
There's not much point in shortening my name. It's pretty short already.
What do you need from me?
Everybody here has
Checking
a
for the
nickname.
AFK on the ready checks.
Oh, was I? Sorry.
And then we need Foe and Helgen. We're good.
Oh, sorry, I'm here.
Except Helja, we can't give him a cool nickname.
So we should keep the team kind of ready to assist them as they move Blue on the back side of that wall and drag it over here on the left. Just kind of keep dragging it along the wall over there and bring it over to the left side. Keep most of the raid here where I'm at. Alorant's team, you're going to slide up the right wall and probably initiate the fight. And at the same time, you guys need to help pick up the Blue. Don't get Alorant and his team feared. You don't want the bosses like running left or right in the room. You probably want to initiate right in the middle there and then just peel away.
So we're doing triangle, star, X.
No.
Okay.
X star
X
triangle.
star triangle.
Yes. And when star dies, triangle is going to start getting hit really hard. The poison bolts will be stronger. We need to be on our A game.
So I'm getting a lot of whispers. Just to help clarify, Gabe and I are going to take X to the left side of the room, as far away from the raid as we can, or the other tanks. Obviously, we're going to be DPSing X first.
Yes, X will die first over here next to
And
you.
Triangle will be where triangle is, and they're going to try and pull. Start
Are
with the
we
right
all
side.
stacking on X like we usually do?
If you're close to X, you will get feared. You do not want to get.
Ridge the fear. Unless you're melee, obviously, then you won't be able to.
Sorry, Evidar, what did you say?
Yeah, you want to be out of range of the fear if possible, but still able to hit the boss.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I will be staying in Night Elf form for abolishing poison. Does that mean that I should be on the team that's on Kree?
For now, yes. That would help a lot.
Okay.
So rotate that. And who are the healers for Alaric?
Rose, Creamy, Asteri, and Eileen.
Okay, so that's who you're rotating that on. Full rebuff, and we're gonna do this.
All right, hold on a second. I'm the only roster dude, so give me a second to rebuff everyone.
Not too much more complicated. Go ahead and preload your greater nature protection pots. Check that you got all your elixirs up. Weapon oils. Knocking that healer out is going to cause some adds to spawn on the ground. We're going to kill those technically after. And then we'll move on to the little guy. It helps stack up for those adds, though. As soon as the blue dies, stack up, we'll kill him down, then we'll move on to star. Keep in mind that triangle and star will rush towards us whenever she dies. So they'll change sides of the room there temporarily. At that time, just merge back towards the center. We're going to get away from Lord Kree at all costs. So any place that he's occupying is basically where we actually will try and base our fight off of, staying away from Lord Kree.
Okay, everyone's buffed. On my end, I should say.
You get a
And
redo on Fear
to
Word.
make it easier when we do move on to the little bug Vem, he charges around the room. So at that time, we're also going to kind of keep our raid stacked up for that point. And then we'll move on to Lord Kree, and he's going to be doing a lot of damage on the tank. He's going to be doing heavy poison bolts. All right, this is to see if we're clear. Go ahead and toss up anything you can to increase your armor. There it is. Those who do not have like inner fire or whatever it is up, that helps too. There's gonna be some bugs running on this one. One tiny group missing. Shadow Pro. Okay, everyone is ready, so it's all about the pull. We're gonna engage and split them apart. Make sure we're paying attention to dispelling the fears. The whole raid is gonna get feared if they're near X, and it happens a lot.
Let's do this.
Move your dispel meter closer, whatever you can do to stay focused on those dispels. And stay out of range of the
5,
blue,
4,
and it will help
3,
win the fight.
2,
So that way you can back up
1.
the team that is having to be close. All right, so they're splitting up mobs. Watch your DPS. Pre-roll heals. Don't get too far from the healers when you're setting up. Bubble out of the first one. Dispel. All right, get her moved out of the volley area. It's hitting all of us, so keep dispelling. Stay away from blue. Don't get feared. Get ready to back up the feared team. Healers first. Watch your threat reset. Rack up those dispels.
Take this one, Sesame.
Volley coming out. Shift over to helping with volley. So Lord Kree is gonna come rushing over to this side of the room when she dies. Move away.
Oh.
He's
Back on boss.
Intro.
Lots of dispels. Assist the dispels to be the MVP.
Okay, they're gonna rush.
Alright, get away from Lord Kree. Stack up on Vem so we can kill the AoE the bugs on Vem.
Stack up, stack up.
carefully as a
Just
threat
stack
reset.
up on Vem. Everybody stack on Vem and AoE. Cover our casters. Get Kree out of here. Get away from Kree, guys.
Get out of here, fatso.
Let's go.
Battle Res Eileen when you can, please. Battle Res Iceland, please.
Get these abolished poisons rolling on the team. Hurry. Use your greater nature protection pods, dwarven racials. Give the healer some help. It's getting stacked up on us. So when Lord Kree comes over here, we're all gonna combo him. Start moving him towards the center.
Tommy, pop out and get Eileen up, please.
All right, tank's picking up. Threat reset maybe. Threat reset. Be careful, Gabe's. Get the dispels rolling. We need all the dispels we can get. Super dispels. Get anything that's double stacked on dispels first. Prepare lay on hands. Move out of the puddle.
Yeah, everybody out of the puddle.
He hits like a wet noodle.
Yeah, we're fucking pros.
Get out of the puddle, guys. You're dying to poison. I'm.
Fire another one.
People are too interested in loot.
Piece of candy.
This is perfect.
Guys,
So
just wait.
he'll leave the puddle on the ground. It'll dissipate after a while. Good job on the kill, guys. That's another boss basically down. Lord Kree enraged. I know they want to see it. Here you go.
Bye bye, Daleks.
Ah, Daleks.
Stop standing in the poison, you guys.
What's funny is, there you go, finally. I say everyone's gone in there to see what it is, but nobody's linked the loot.
I feel like that was our easiest kill on this bug trio.
Yeah, it went very well.
Come on, poison.
Bye bye, Eileen.
Stop calling it.
You guys loot the bomb.
god.
People are developing an allergy to their world buffs. They're trying to get them off of themselves as fast as possible.
Come on, Eileen.
Bubble protect me?
I mean, if you want to try it,
I can sit in the poison.
seems smart.
For 8 to 12 seconds.
Yeah, my insignia, that's all I wanted.
People excited about the rings.
There, now go loot it. Everyone can loot it without dying.
Valorant and Sesmu roll on Angelisa's touch.
What is that exactly?
It's a tank ring.
It's been
Piece of loot.
Piece of candy.
Defense.
I'll defer that to Sesmu.
Are you sure? Oh, Grat Sesmu.
Grat Sesame.
You have to dodge.
Yeah, I can swap it out for a hit ring because I'm at 10% hit. Hoot.
8 mana per 5 on a ring coming up.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All 3 bug trio combos. Good job. So one thing I noticed about this next boss coming up is when he shatters and makes the blobs, or globules, if you will, whatever you would call them, they all kind of cinch back together in the form of a figure 8. So it's 2 cinch spots, and that's where we'll have AoE in both areas. Priming that stuff that gets close in the middle there is helpful, as you want to get more stuff and not risk, missing out on stuff. You want to actually kill something, so you want to make sure that middle spot is highly damaged.
Grat's Eileen on the ring. Does anybody have any sapper charges by chance?
All right, I brought one.
I have 7.
Yeah, I brought 20.
Hey, can I buy a couple off you, please?
You can have a couple.
Take the money. He's rich.
I mean, I'm not that rich.
No, he said he's broke. He only has like 12,000 gold left.
Yeah, he's like, I can only buy 12 flasks this way.
I have
I mean,
less
I
than
can only
1,000.
buy like 100 friends. For crying out loud.
Who just fell off?
Is that Palides?
Okay,
Look
so
at that.
So in this fight, it's a mechanic fight and heavy healing in the beginning. Next phase won't be as much healing. You'll have a chance to kind of regen. He's going to be doing dispels just like the experience with Lord Kree. It's going to be nasty, and people are going to be taking extra damage based on how much they've got on them too. You can keep your melee out of the fight if they don't have any frost options. Fast weapons with frost oil. The boss needs, 200 hits of frost attacks. You guys are prepared for this. It's all those things combined. I'll pop into heals here.
And then after we do the frost hits, do even casters run in and hit with staffs, or?
After the frost hits happen, he's going to be frozen. Then he needs physical hits. So we're all going to hit to try and make that quota.
Okay.
And that's going to cause the shatter.
Thank you.
Once he shatters, he's blow up into all those tiny little globs, and they're going to start slowly trying to congeal back together. We want to make sure to disrupt that and not let them get to the center point. Do everything you can to DPS those with wanton disregard for life.
Got it. Thank you.
Why isn't my macro working?
Everybody who's an engineer can trade Evadar to get some of these sapper charges.
Can the mages in raid chat post your nature resistance, please?
You need some separate charges, though.
Yes, please.
So the heavy healing part and the part that dictates if you're going to be able to do this fight is when the boss is in phase 1. You want to bring it out of that phase as soon as possible. Make sure you're casting rank 1 frost bolts, speed cast, just nonstop. Everything you can, pop some haste, anything.
So Iceland Touch and Matzel will be soul stoned right now.
And when we get into position, once the boss shatters, after we do our melee hits, you're going to get close to the middle and get ready to AoE. Don't spend all your mana until it's time. Get ready with, you can put Flame Strike under your whatever, or I don't know, that'd probably be a little mana excessive. Just be ready with your Arcane Explo and start pre-casting on stuff, anything you can to group more than 3 mobs together.
Remember on the shatter with the ads, they're really fast to the center of the room, and each one that we kill is 5% damage. So if we get all those down, he's gonna come back with literally no health.
Yeah, so we should spread around the circle and single target until they reach the middle, then AoE.
So all druids are going to be dispelling in their night elf form or whatever. Don't have any frost to contribute, so even Tommy, all druids, vicious probably. Cleansing that poison is critical. Oh, you have frost attacks, okay?
So my dog is abolish and cure poisons.
Yes, indeed.
If anybody else needs frost oil, please trade Gabriel.
Yeah, healers can even hit the boss with your weapon and frost on it. Go into Sealer Crusader and just start hitting and helping fast.
Hellstone, if you don't have it.
All right, let's finalize buffs.
Anybody else for frost oils? Want to make sure everybody's able to contribute.
Yeah, and if you got nothing and you're just near damaging nothing, you're not doing anything, those are some of the people that wait outside in the first phase and then jump in for phase 2 to help. That way you're not just adding extra damage, like if you don't have any option. But we've got Frosto here for you. We need your help with dispels or heals or anything you can offer. Heals especially in phase 1.
Dispellers still have to come into the room in order to hit everyone, though, right?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes, they do. Shouldn't be
Tag for dispel or cure and abolish poison. Can I tag on the group? Like, do I have to hit each individual player? Can I hit it from the checklist on the side, if that makes sense?
You would need
You
decursive.
have decursive.
Okay. Thanks.
Recursive is super helpful add-on for our rating system.
It's very easy to.
Who has nature pots?
I do.
Never mind, we gotta figure it out.
Make sure your wizard oil or mana oils are on. Make sure you have a food buff. Make sure your elixirs are being used.
Yeah, definitely preload your nature protection pots. Everybody should have a nature protection pot up. We'll do one more check. Sappers, if you're an engineer, you should be ready to use a sapper. Trade me if you don't have a sapper. Make sure you plant that when they're getting close to the middle. You put it there, and that's going to help the mage's AoE. It spawns, I think, directly under you when you use it.
Mages are using rank 1 Frostbolt.
Good reminder. All right, this is the ready check for the pull. Hang on, one quick question there. Someone was asking. Let me see.
Try to put priests in different groups so they can spam prayer of healing.
Is that the plan? I hadn't thought that was what was happening, but
Well, when we get the massive AoE damage, we're gonna need it.
okay.
Boss literally has one move.
So I need to change the
Stackable
healer
nature bolt.
lines.
Stackable nature bolt. And if things go awry, we'll call for everybody to run out, and that'll reset the boss. So be careful not to reset the boss without any call. Okay, this is the check for nature resist pots and buffs.
Evidar, you may have already mentioned this, but I know you mentioned how the figure eight. Should we split up the engineers, like some at the top, some at the bottom, so we can make sure we cover both circles of the figure eight?
Yes, and I think this also depends on how many mobs are close to each other, because I'm not sure if they draw to one point if you have enough mobs killed or not. So this was something we definitely need to see. Otherwise, it's going to be 2 AoE spots, but generally based in the middle. You want to lean more towards hitting more of the middle stuff together to just make sure it goes down. More than
Gotcha.
likely, you'll have enough damage here. Everyone is ready? All right, tanks, when you're ready, we'll go in with you. Good luck, everybody. This is all mechanics. Seal a Crusader, help with applying frost
5,
attacks if you're a
4,
heal, whatever you got.
3, 2, 1.
Start cursing soon. Get ready. Stay in range of anybody who can dispel. Don't worry about spreading out. Need melee hit soon. Melee hits. Boss will be shattering after this. And we're doing AoEs. Be eyeballing your goblin sappers and getting those into the middle. Okay, get into the middle of the mob. Start killing stuff on the side. Here they come. Alright, we'll aim for more next time. This is probably a reset. Looking overwhelmed. Go ahead and get out of the room.
Yeah, we need to, when he shatters like that, we need to split out to the edge of the room. So we're single targeting them. Because it's going to be too late if we're all in the middle, right?
It's quite a bit of nature damage there.
If you're in the room, start running back.
Yeah, I found on that one I had to use my one bandage, then one of my trinkets, and then Hellstone and a potion, all to try to survive as long as I did.
Were people in range of their priest heal?
I mean, I didn't notice anyone being out of range, but that's just my.
Yeah, they went.
I didn't see that.
Yep. Looks like it's a little bit different here. It's kind of been the trend classic.
Oh, someone pulled him.
Sweet.
Yeah,
And if you
definitely
woke
run
up in the
in
middle of
so
the
we
night
can
and he
get.
was in your room,
Right. Definitely run in so we can get this thing going again. We're going to try to nature resist fully buffed all your pieces of nature gear that you can muster up. Your Heart of Noxian is really important here to alleviate some of the poison on you. That'll get you caught up to be not in lethal range because this debuff is stackable. And you're going to need to be using that every chance that you get there. It's a 5-minute cooldown though.
That's about as close as I.
Which teleport stop do we go to?
Coming back into the front, I don't think there's a teleport close here. I don't know, maybe it's like right
Best
in
to
the middle
run.
of both.
Yeah.
So bringing the boss out of phase 1 as quickly as possible is the goal. Because you can see when phase 1 was reintroduced to us, it just wiped us out immediately.
At least we get to hang out next to this nice waterfall.
Can
As
anyone else see the eyes and the nose on top of that? It looks like a mouth that's vomiting.
make sure you get your nature resist buffed as high as possible. Greater nature protection pots are super vital here. Those sapper charges detonate as soon as you click them, so be careful not to click it too early.
Now jump back, Namir. Okay, now you win.
Dwarves try and save your racial for coming back into the phase 1. Get ready with Heart Anoxian type thing to get caught up on dispels.
Let's make sure we stop jumping so we can buff, please.
So when he shatters, are we spreading out to the edge of the room and single target them down until they reach the middle, then AoE?
Don't touch what you can't afford.
I think we can get quite a few down if we do it that way.
Hey, real quick, did the
Agree with you.
little slimes slow down if you hit them with frost too? Do we want to
No.
prime them with a little? No, okay, never mind.
Yeah, they got a set speed.
Okay.
So we should all spread around the room.
Yeah, when he's about to shatter, we should spread around the room in a circle and just single target ads down. And then when they get clumped together, then you start AoEing. Because if we don't attack them by the time they reach the middle, it's already too late.
When you say attack the little ones with our normal attacks?
Yeah, there's a macro you can do to switch your weapons back and forth.
I would say we should start AoE in like just before they all get into the middle. That way they all start walking through some AoE before they combine.
Well, do frost mages have flame strike?
They do, but it takes a little long to
One to
cast.
cast.
You want to spam Cone of Cold and Arcane Explosion if you're Frost.
Oh, that makes sense.
Also, on the first try, I had single target, but I couldn't DPS it down. So rather than one person hitting it, if two people are on the same target, it's a make sure kill.
Yeah.
Yes, and it enhances things when you put, debuffs and stuff that stack. It kind of helps combo it. So you kind of combo it together and then you trim up along the edge there. Just don't let the mobs pass you to the middle.
Nine of 9.
Drink your greater nature protection pots.
Speaking of nature protection pots, does anyone have one for me? Need at least one. If not, cool.
Open trade with Sarcastia.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Got your frost oil on your weapon. All right, we're ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A lot faster.
On top of this boat.
Keep hitting him, keep hitting him.
Start working on the edge of stuff.
Spread out.
Combo this stuff together. Pre-heal and dispel.
Sozum's down. It's on Gabe.
Wishes, can you get Sesmo up, please?
We're lacking in heals. Try not to fully focus the dispel. We need a dispel organization. Heals. Alright, an Oxyan. Windows reset.
Tommy, don't be res unless told to.
Better.
You're in the room, start running.
I think we need to start AoEing a little bit earlier.
That was actually a lot better than the last time. Got like 3 times his health down.
When you pick up the boss, just pick him up and kind of hold him there. Don't drag him anywhere else. So it's all a mechanic thing. Getting out of phase 1 as soon as possible is the whole deal. We're getting showered with dispels. Run in.
Alright, so when he shatters, mages, you should be able to AoE like maybe 2 or 3 at a time when they're on the edge. So if you want to just keep spamming that till you reach the center. Melee and hunters, you can single target them down.
Did we blow all our sapper charges?
Nope.
I blew all mine.
Oh, you mean in the fight? I'm saying I got more, basically.
Thanks, buddy.
Where are you guys teleporting to? The twins?
I'm just running. Is the twins closer?
I don't know. I'm trying it right now.
You have to go through the hallway, through Huron, and then up around by the sand waterfall thing. So I don't know that it's much closer.
I think twins is further actually.
All right, guys, let's buff up.
So does Priest dispel 2 harmful effects? Would that be both stacks of the poison?
Priest can't get rid of poison.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The abolishes say they attempt to cure the first one, and then they keep
Yeah.
curing like for every 5 seconds. But that attempt
I'm
the
starting to
first one
think.
part makes me think I want to use cure on. When I'm using disease.
I'm starting to think the abolished poison is less helpful than raid heals would be, and we should have like paladin focusing all the dispels.
I can raid heal if you want. That might help.
Definitely would help. This is lots of heals needed over DPS.
Will do.
Any chance we could summon Gerard if he's not nearby?
Much appreciated.
And first aid users, next time we can bring some shit ton of powerful anti-venom bandages. Those cured also. I'm out now though.
Yep. Same with logging out some of that poison stuff from the LBRS or whatever. You basically create an alt to hold it at the zone. Tons of poison. Get that 1 hour poison, and that's that.
Does anybody else need
Yeah,
frost oil?
All right, so this boss is definitely not to be underestimated. You need your nature resist on.
Gabe, do you have any more frost oils?
Yep.
I just
Trade.
used them on the wrong weapons.
As many attacks as we can with frost on the boss is crucial. If you're a healer and you're comfortable with hitting and dispelling, get on up there.
If you guys would like, I can buy some frost oils and head that way.
I've got frost oils, guys. Open trade.
A wild cult appeared.
Head this way anyway, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you at, Colt?
I was gonna hearth with my mage and meet you outside if you needed re-upped on frost oil. I am currently in Stormwind, I believe. I'm logging in now.
It'd probably be quicker if 3 of us just ran out real quick on our mounts to get them if we're trying to get them for this attempt.
All of them. I think the extra person, could make the world a difference.
Okay.
What do you guys
so,
think?
Yeah, we'll run out real quick and just summon them real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, look what Steve Jobs did.
All right, while we're doing this, take a moment to finish out anything you need to do, real life stuff, real quick. On your dispel, decursive, what is the order from top left to the fourth one in? Type out your order and raid what it shows up on your dispel, decurse. All right, that's my top 4 order, like that.
Well, it goes. You're the
What you
first.
putting in the microwave?
You're the first left one, and then the rest of your party is 2 through 5, and then 1 through 2 after that.
Okay, so you're basically responsible for your top left corner, 1 through 5. You need a dispeller in each group. Paladins are going to be dispelling this round. You need a raid heal in each group. We need a dedicated tank healer to cover one group as well. Somebody's got to dispel for the tank healer group, basically. And the tank healer will stay on the tank. So like either dunk or mirror, whatever on the tank. And then
Currently, we have Namira on Sesmu and Dunk on Gabe. And then Helja and Eileen.
all right, Namir is just in an off group, so we'll just help back up group 8. Definitely need to organize our dispels. You're going to be tossing out 5 dispels each time it pops up while they're raid healing. So it's going to stack another 5 dispels on your particular party. You need to be responsible for removing the next 5. You can preload your greater nature protection pots. There's a baked potato, by the way, Gabe.
Nice.
Hey, Call it. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Get ready to get summoned. Wave goodbye to everybody. And don't ever show up flagged for PvP again.
Had a little issue earlier today.
You get ganked.
I did the ganking. There was a priest that ran into Stormwind about the time that I was coming in the gates, and so that was an issue that got
He
taken
was
care of.
probably there to mind control the guy to reset the head, and you just destroyed it for everybody.
I sure did.
You sure he wasn't AFK?
He was moving around a lot to be AFK.
Do you remember
Could have
his
had a
name?
cat on his keyboard or something.
I wrecked a hunter that was in the auction house a couple of days ago.
Don't forget, nature resist is super duper helpful here, and that Heart Anoxian contributes an extra cleanse that doesn't cost any mana.
Do I need to use the teleporter, or do I run to you?
We'll get you guys
Run.
some back up, I think, maybe.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, just head in. We'll get the rest of the group meeting up.
There goes my rallying cry.
Oh, poor baby. You haven't died yet?
No.
Same.
These last 2 nights have been amazing.
Yeah, they have.
Congrats on your kills.
Yeah, thank you.
It was nice to do Cthulhu in one round.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We didn't even lose anybody into phase 2, Cop. It was great.
I was surprised that we killed Oro and he didn't even submerge.
That was cool too.
See, the thing is, when they got to Berserk and they was running out of forced submerge time, I was like, is he going to go down in a forced Berserk? Now we know.
All right, getting our last few people into range. It's overwhelming damage in the beginning, so whatever you got to do to keep your team up. Sometimes heals are planted to as you guys are moving with the boss, so that's why I just got scared about the movement in the beginning there.
All right. We found a cultgeist, and we're here with them.
Yep, I'm getting ready to run up the ramp now. My little blue bug is hauling ass, I promise.
Or hauling abdomen, right? Hauling or abdomen. I don't think they have a butt.
Looks like a butt.
Hauling thorax.
Spiders with big butts always scare me.
You like Sheila?
Okay, let's go ahead and see who's back here. Make sure you drink up your nature protection pots. Trade Evidar if you're still missing. If you need gum,
Who's ready?
if you need goblin sappers, you can trade me if you're an engineer. You want the sapper?
Can rogues get a redo on might and salve, please?
Nature pot, please have. Thank you, sir.
There you go, brother. All right, finalize buffs. We want to get them down in 2 shatters, 3 shatters type thing. If it looks to be harder than that, we need to start thinking about other options. What would you like? You can preload that. This boss takes, you know, a little bit of time in progression. It's good to be able to have enough time to put in here.
Agreed.
Just imagine if he wasn't optional.
Definitely a gatekeeper in that instance. Salmon and Manantha, are you here? Got your frost ready, guys?
Everyone's ready.
I think restorative potions can help here too. Check to see if you guys got those.
Are you watching the X-Files?
No, that's the stream going right now. That's Shadowlands music.
I heard they made quite a few
5,
changes and people are kind of
4,
upset about it.
3, 2, 1.
Every time. Frost attacks, everything you got. Hold it still, don't move. It says.
There's a lot of casting time when we move it.
Stay on top of this wall. Your group first.
It'll rest
Move
you
out
can.
of that music. Start hitting stuff on the side of the room. Come on, healers should not be doing the most damage, guys.
Ready are we?
Better. Stay on top of dispels. Dwarven racials. Watch for any poison. Resisted that one. you got frost weapons, you're hitting them. Throw a heal between your dispel. Speed dispel.
Let's kill guys.
What?
Reset.
Why didn't he shatter?
Because we didn't get enough melee hits. Get out. Lost too many people.
If we're on the ramp, are you able to get us?
Ramp,
Possibly.
yes.
Well, with me healing, I ran out of mana, but the second one, so that didn't last.
Yeah. The more frost attacks we land, the more lucky we'll get out of that phase quickly. Felt good. Felt a little bit more organized.
Even when cleanses happen right away, they still take a lot of initial damage. I think we need more NR on ourselves.
Yeah, the NR needs to be pretty high for this.
Do the ads always go to the center of the room, or do they go to where he explodes at?
Center of the room there. Anybody got a stack of water on him?
I have 60 if Anomaly does. Avatar. He's dead right now. I'm dead right now, though. You can come get it out of my pocket.
Thanks,
How
Kira.
kind of you.
I was gonna res you, but I don't have anything.
I'm sure one of those yellow hands up there will get me here pretty soon.
Thanks, guys. That's it.
I'm under the ramp if someone can get me.
Yeah, I think he splits apart and the ads go to where he split apart. So he needs to be tanked right in the middle.
Well, if that's the case, why wouldn't you just hold him at the edge and cause maximum time?
Maybe because the blobs congregate quicker.
It's the only reason I've been moving him. I was under the understanding that having him in the middle gave more time for the
Everybody needs to be on mounts when they're running into.
gave more time for some of the ads, but I could be completely wrong on.
So Sesmu, when you're running in there, maybe you can pop a is it Mighty Rage Potion and then intercept in. Could that be a possibility?
Have Gabe do it if you want. I can't. Oh, yeah. I lose all my rage points.
What am I doing?
So we need someone on the initial run-in to intercept into him so he's not moving.
I don't know if I have rage potions on me.
Does mounting not work?
I think if you mount on one of these mounts, as soon as he targets you, you get dismounted.
Yeah, just
I can,
hop and get extra distance out of that mounted run.
Yeah, I'll just use Blood Rage as quick as I can.
Why doesn't the tank just meet him wherever it is that's gonna comes up to him? Is that
Just get the boss as close as you can to the raid as fast as possible so we can get out of phase 1 because it's killing us.
Yeah, the other thing about running in and intercepting like that, I mean, you can mount run in or Blood Rage and do that, but you create a line of sight for the healers right off the bat.
Well, they should be on their mounts anyways, right?
Yeah.
So they'll get to you pretty fast. Because, like, if you're moving them and stuff like that, you do lose cast time, and
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you.
and when you're slowly backing them up too, I noticed you were line of sighting the healers as well. So if we get right in there, go ahead.
Would it be more helpful to have like a bear do a charge in there?
I can intercept. I don't even need rage potions for that. It's just, there's not a lot of threat on this fight either, so should be fine going.
Because bears can build up a decent amount of rage before starting the fight just by changing into bear form and then popping their enrage.
Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, warriors can do their blood rage as well. I'm down for either way. Open to whatever. If that's easier, let's do it.
I noticed a lot of melee were dying to poison clouds too.
Should we move him out of the poison cloud?
Yeah, it's like the boss in CG.
Does anyone have a nature protection pot that I can borrow?
Are you gonna give it back?
Sure.
What are you gonna do with that?
I'll regurgitate it after the raid.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Thank you.
It
Hey,
might
guys,
smell funny.
Let's focus up. Get ready to go.
Healers call out when you get to 30% mana.
Alright, so everybody should be mounted up. Healers, make sure you get over that little hump there so you can heal Sazman.
All right, everyone is ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still quick. Watch poison on the ground stuff. Just keep a keen eye. This might be a reset. We're low. Go ahead and reset. That's the toxin right there on the ramp. That's what it looks like. Everybody type their nature resist number into chat so we see what we're working with as a team. So people with the lower numbers are going to have to be paid attention to first for priority on heals and cleanse.
And everybody has had months to get 105 or better.
I think what we need to do is call it here and come back with higher numbers to not have any more wipes.
Yeah. All right, so way over 100 for next week, please, guys.
Definitely everyone push for over 200 nature resist so we can get this thing killed.
It was
Yep.
such a fun week with you guys. This boss is really hard. Don't get yourself down. We had an amazing raid this week. I'm really proud of you guys. The nature resist is a must. We do say these things for a reason, so please take them seriously.
Might have to flask up also for some of our dispel team. It's going to be a long fight. It's going to need everything we can hit it with.
Do we have any cloth that has a nature resist over 171 when they're buffed?
I would if I had all my pieces.
Yeah.
Restorative pots will be super helpful.
Thank you again, guys, for bringing me in. Sorry that I can't be on for normal raid times due to work, but really appreciate it, and congrats on the kills.
Well, thanks for joining us, though. Appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for coming.
I think you guys will have this. We'll get that more organized for you. The restorative pots is going to be super duper.
Joining with you guys, that was fun. I learned a lot.
Yeah, great having you, man. Thank you so much.
Probably not until the weekend. I work evenings.
Have a good night, everybody. I'll catch you next time.
Good night, Hazard.
Have a good one.
See you.
Later, guys.
Night, Gabe.
Later, man.
Hasta.
Night, Gabe.
See you tomorrow.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Thank you guys for all the donations and preparations you've been getting with ice and getting things moving. It's definitely helping for sure.
I am the finest warriors in the land. What's on your mind?